Hello and welcome to Fusion Fundamentals with me, MJ. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at how to use the rib tool. It's a very easy tool to use and it's very handy when you're trying to create your designs. But before we jump into the video, I just want to remind you, have a look in the description below. There's a link to a Udemy course I created. A lot of great content on there, ranging from beginner to some advanced exercises. A lot of stuff that's not on my YouTube channel. Go check it out. It is super helpful. Let's get into today's video. So we're going to take a look at the rib tool using this shape over here. You can see we've got a flat section and the upright vertical section. What I want to do is create a rib between the two over there. So we're going to start with a very basic rib. I'm going to create a sketch. Let's turn that on. We'll go on the right plane here. So what we need to create our rib is 2 points to join between. So I'm going to push P for project, and we'll project that point and that point. Now, if we have a look at these 2 points, we can join them. So I'm going to push L for line tool, go between the 2 points, and we've got that line joined. Now if I finish sketch and go into create, rib tool, select it, we've got that nice rib. Now I've selected symmetric. If we had to select just one side, we would have it on one side, either the right or the left. So I'm going symmetric. I set the total length of that to 5 mils and click OK. Now that's a very simple rib. What if we want something a bit more complicated? I've got these planes that I've created here. We're going to repeat that step where we go create sketch on the plane. Same thing, P for project, and I'll project these 2 points so I've got something to run my rib along. This time I'm going to choose the spline point tool. We're going to create sort of a curved shape. Can kind of be any shape, and there we've got this strange shape, but are we going to be able to create a rib along that shape? Let's see. We'll go create, select the rib tool and select our line. Again, I've got symmetric and 5 mils. Now we've got not just a rib, we've got a different profile on the rib. Now this would be nice. Say we're making a shelf and we just want a very simple shelf with a straight up support. Now that's one way to do it, just a straight line. But if we want something a bit more decorative, we want a shape like that, we can do that. Now this is something that would be very handy if you were say putting it in a CNC and cutting that out of wood or whatever the case is and building it together, or you just wanted a design to look at. So there's one shape. I've got another plane here. We're going to try a different shape. So create. We're going to use some straight lines now. So L for line tool. Well, before we do that, let's project our points. So we've got our points there that we're projecting to. And L for line tool, or just select up there. We're going to make kind of a step shape. I'm not measuring these out or really defining them. Just creating our shape there. Let me just get that vertical. Okay, now the thing is, will we be able to create a rib on this? I don't actually know, I've never tried this, but let's see. There, it's selected our profile, and there you have it. We've got this rib shape. So there's 3 different types of ribs. But what if we don't want to create a rib right to the end and we just want it somewhere there in the middle? Let's try again over here. So I'll create a sketch on this side. P, I'm selecting that point. I want to select this line here. We may as well just select that whole profile. So I'm going to draw it connected over here. So again, I'll choose the spline tool and I'll just select a point on there. And this will just be sort of a gradual curve. Finish sketch. Again, we're going to create. Select our rib tool, and there it's going over the edge by 2.5 mils, but you can see we don't have to have it going exactly to the edges over there. We could have the rib starting anywhere on this shape. In fact, let's just do another one here. So I'm going to project this profile, and let's do a center circle, and just like that. Now you can see we put that profile there. I'll just push T and I'll trim that, and we'll create rib, and there we've got our rib. I'm going to make it one-sided, and this time we'll go -5, so it should sit inside there, and we can see it fits very nicely. So there's a look at making different types of ribs with different shapes, and you can of course edit these afterwards. Say I wanted to add a fillet on here, I just pushed F for the fillet tool. We can select some of these lines, and let's try a 4 mil fillet, 10 mil. Now we've got, instead of those sharp steps, we've got a more curved shape. But that's just a fun little exercise on using ribs. Ribs can be applied in many different circumstances, but now you know how to use them. Until next time, bye.